There's a breaking news. Yes, researchers at the University of Basel and Zurich have discovered the genetic material of the pathogen Treponema pallidum in the bones of people who died in Brazil 2000 years ago. This is the oldest verified discovery of this pathogen thus far and proves that humans were suffering from diseases akin to syphilis, known as tronematosis, long before Columbus' discovery of America. The new findings published in Nature call into question previous theories concerning the spread of syphilis by Spanish conquistadors. The history of the emergence and spread of infectious disease was of great importance for global health even before the COVID-19 pandemic. With modern laboratory methods, researchers can now detect the teenage traces of DNA from pathogens in prehistoric finds. That means they can trace back how these pathogens spread historically and their evolutionary development. An international research group led by Professor Varna from the University of Basel, formerly at the University of Zurich, in collaboration with ETH Zurich and the University of Vienna and Sao Paulo, examined prehistoric bones belonging to 4 individuals who died 2000 years ago in the coastal region of Santa Catarina in Brazil. For some of the individuals, visible pathological changes to the prehistoric bones were detected, which could indicate that the deceased were suffering from an illness similar to syphilis. The researchers used dentist drilling tools to remove minuscule samples of bone under sterile conditions. From those samples, they isolated prehistoric genetic material belonging to the syphilis pathogen. Their study demonstrates that all the bacterial genomes that have been investigated can be attributed to the Treponema pallidum endemysum strain, that is, pathogen that leads to Basel. Treponematosis are a group of infectious diseases that includes the sexually transmitted disease syphilis. While syphilis as a venereal disease presents a global health risk, Basel, which is spread by skin contact, only occurs today in very arid regions of Africa and Asia. Our study has been able to show that endemic syphilis was already present in humid zones of Brazil around 2000 years ago, says a scientist. This means that people were already becoming infected with endemic syphilis, probably via skin contact, more than 1000 years before the arrival of Columbus in the New World. Intense debates are still ongoing today among specialists and medical historians concerning whether Christopher Columbus sailors and soldiers brought sexually transmitted syphilis from the New World to the Old upon their return in 1492. The illness spread rapidly from the end of the 15th century onwards, particularly in harbour towns. The fact that the findings represent an endemic type of treponema disease and not sexually transmitted syphilis leaves the origin of sexually transmitted syphilis still unsettled, says Ketu Majandar, postdoctoral researcher at the University of Basel and one of the lead authors of the study. However, the authors consider that there is a lot of suggest that treponematosis were already widespread in Europe before Columbus' time.